A very happy morning to you all. I am sure that you remember the previous chapter which we read in our class, and the chapter was the wolf and the house dog. You must remember the story of that even. So now today we will be doing the question answers, and I am sure that my students are pretty brilliant. They would have been knowing the answers on their own, but still here I will help you out to do the question answers. So let's start up. So our first question is, why did the wolf think it was not wise to attack the house dog? So what is your idea? I'm sure that many of you know the answer. So here the answer is, as in the wolf was quite thin. He was not at all strong enough because he didn't have enough food to eat. So that is why the scarcity of food was making him weaker, whereas the house dog was quite fat because he was getting good food, right? So there, that is why he must have thought about that he is too strong and I am too weak, so I should drop the idea to attack him, isn't it? So that is the answer here. So now we will be doing the answer. The wolf was nothing but skin and bones. We read this term in the chapter. Skin and bones means thin, whereas the house dog looked strong enough to fight back. He was strong enough to fight back and hurt the wolf by his punches or something else. That is why the wolf thought that it was not wise to attack the house dog, right? So this was the reason. That is why the wolf thought it like that. So now moving on to the next question, that is, do you agree with the dog's remark that the life in the woods was difficult for the wolf? Give reasons for your answer. So now students, just tell me that do you feel wolf's life was difficult in the woods, in the forest? I hope that some of you might have been thinking yes and some of you might have been thinking no. But here I am thinking like as in no. It was not at all difficult. Might have been bit difficult but not at all that difficult. So here my answer is no. So I don't know how many of you have yes even. So now let's see why. Now you need to mention that why. So here I have a reason for that, and that reason is because if the life would have been that tough for him that he could not survive therein, then for sure he would have chosen to go to the house, to be the house wolf as the house dog, isn't it? If it had been that difficult, then he would have shifted to that place where the dog even was there, right? So this is the reason for the answer. So here I have developed it like this. No, I don't agree with the dog's remark. No need to mention the complete one. He would have dropped the life in the woods. Instead, he would have dropped means he would have stopped living in the forest. Instead, would have chosen to be a house wolf. That is, rather he would have selected to be a house wolf. But he simply rejected the feast. But he simply said no to get that feast. What is the feast? That chicken pieces, that pieces of meat and other many things. So simply rejected the feast at the cost of liberty. That is, at the cost of freedom. He has rejected rejected those good dishes, right? So this is your question number 2. So now here comes your question number 3, and that is, what did the dog advise the wolf to do to get food like he did? So now here you need to mention that what was the dog's advice to him. So now what did he advise? He advised him to leave the forest life, to leave the woods life, where he was living quite miserably, isn't it, quite unhappily. So then what else he advised? He advised him to follow his example even, and he wanted him to do like he did. He became the house dog. Now he even wanted to be to make him a house wolf. The dog advised the wolf to leave the miserable life of woods. He also advised the wolf to follow his example and get along beautifully, right? So this is your answer. So now come to the question number 4. That is, what made the wolf feel like crying with joy? You remember we read about this incident when the wolf was about to be crying. So now he was about to cry. So now what was that incident? You remember that? That incident was, when someone is quite excited, quite happy, in that case sometimes you people feel like crying to get lot of happiness. So, or sometimes the imagination of good adventure even make you feel crying. So that even happened with the wolf in the story. That is, when he imagined the beautiful life as the house dog was living, he imagined that he would be getting the feast therein, and that even the dog was saying that you would not be doing lot many things therein. You would have to do very lesser things. So that made him cry with joy. So now here the answer is, the wolf imagined the beautiful life of hardly doing anything. That means he will not have to do any hard work, and getting tidbits of every kind. We read in the chapter also, and getting tidbits of every kind, as picturized by the dog, as the dog told him that he would be getting tidbits. This beautiful vision of coming happiness, beautiful imagination of coming happiness as the guests come. So here he is imagining the arrival of happiness in his life. So that made him feel like crying, as at the note of when the guests are coming at your house and you get to know about that, and if that person is of your choice, you feel like crying. Oh my god, that person is coming at our house. So that was the scene with that wolf even, right? So now move to the next one. That is, what had shaved the skin on the dog's neck? What had shaved the skin? You remember that what had shaved the skin? When the wolf observed some mark on his neck, he tried to inquire the dog about that. So now, so later what did the dog reply? That might be the mark of that collar to which his chain was fastened. So now this is the very short answer for this question. The collar to which the dog's chain is fastened had its shaft the skin on the dog's neck. I'm sorry students, here it should be was fastened. So kindly clear this was fastened, right? So now move on to the question number 6. Why did the wolf refuse to follow the dog's advice? So now here the dog's advice was refused by the wolf. So now the reason behind that, what was the reason? He was shocked to listen. He was not happy to listen that his liberty would be at problem. His liberty would be at cost. His freedom would be stuck. He would not be free to move everywhere. So that made him refuse the dog's advice. So now the wolf refused to follow the dog's advice because he didn't care a rap for the feast. He didn't care a rap for the feast. That means he didn't want to take those yummy chicken pieces or meat pieces or the other things, and then he thought that it's better to leave those things at the cost of getting bound with at some place with someone to work according to the owner of the house. So he didn't like that idea of getting his liberty hampered. So he decided that he wouldn't snub the liberty of the young lambs. So he thought that this feast is not that much precious for me that I should bound my little lambs, my young lambs, to be in, to not to be in freedom, rather to be in the bindings of a particular place, a particular boundary. He didn't want to make his young lambs to be stuck in a particular boundary. Rather, he wanted to let them be in the free environment, that is in the big forest, right? So this was all about the question answers of today. So tomorrow we will be doing book exercises. Thank you.